EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Raiders defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Broncos. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice play on the football. That ball was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Well, trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Dobbs. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They will start this drive with Ford. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's got it to about the 40. The Raiders at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there! Hurt! Please, Ryan!
On play action, it's Dobbs. Rolling to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And the Raiders have got him. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that.
18 Rebels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by Myers. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Come on. Hit.
They run with Ford. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
There we go. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Back to throw Dobbs. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give a manageable third down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned second and long and did not just...
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
A carry from McLaughlin. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2nd down and 6 now. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther 11! Panther 11! Go, Reed! Go!
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On the ground, it's Ford. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jerome Ford, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. Mustang 19. Hurt.
To throw is Dobbs. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Go street.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Being chased out left. Wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lions. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
19 tight. Rig. 60 Bobcat.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. 23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Dobbs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Dobbs is throwing. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Dobbs. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Second and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
18 Randall.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On play action, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Looking to throw. Dobbs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check, hurt. Warrior 70. Set, temple, set. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Myers. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown Raiders! Jerome Ford, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now Dobbs. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. Touchdown.